Good morning, my dear students of AV International School. It's time to study. So get ready with your notebook and pen. This video is related to class 4th subject math.
We are going to start our next chapter, that is Roman numerals. Roman numerals. Roman numerals were developed by the Romans many years ago. Do you know? Romans used 7 symbols, that is I, V, X, L, C, D and M to write any number. These are the 7 symbols which are used by Romans to write any number. Do you know what these numbers stand for? Now we will discuss that for what the symbol stands for. Like the symbol I. I is a symbol in Roman numeral and it stands for 1 according to the Hindu Arabic numeral. V. V stands for the 5. Similarly, X stands for 10. L stands for 50. C stands for 100. D stands for 500 and M stands for 1000. Remember one thing, that there is no zero in the Roman numerals. Although these numbers are not widely used here, we use them in clocks and in classroom numbers in school. Let us now study important rules of writing the Roman numerals. There are 4 rules of writing Roman numerals. Rule 1. Rule 1 is that the symbols I and X can be used up to 3 times in a number and values are added. Means you can use the symbol I and X and we can repeat those symbols maximum up to 3 times, no more than 3 times, and these values are added. Suppose we take an example of 3. If we have to write 3, we know that I stands for 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 3. So maximally I can be used 3 times. So we have used the I 3 times to write this in Roman numeral. Similarly 30. 30 can be written as X, X and X. Okay. Similarly 20. To write the 20 in Roman numeral, we'll write it as XX because we have a condition that we can use these symbols up to 3 times. Take one more example like 10. Suppose we have to write 10. We do not write it as a VV. We know that V stands for 5. That is 5 plus 5 also 10. But this is wrong. We never write it as this. 10 stands for X. Now we come to rule number 2. What is rule 2 says? That a smaller numeral written to the right of a numeral means any numeral which is right to the numeral of greater value. It is always added to the greater numeral. Means suppose I'll tell you by example. Like in this, I is a smaller numeral and it is written on the right of a numeral of the greater value. Because 5 is a numeral of greater value and I is a numeral of small value. So the smaller numeral, now we go to the definition, that a smaller numeral written to the right of a numeral of greater value means I is a smaller numeral, V is a greater numeral and it is written to the right of the numeral, so it is always added to the greater numerals. Means we'll add the smaller numeral to the greater numeral. Means 5, we know that V stands for 5 and I stands for 1. So 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. I hope you are getting this. Now we do one more example. Like this, X and V. We know that V stands for 5 and X stands for 10. So V is a small numeral. It is written on the right side of a greater numeral in comparison to X. So what we do? We will add this small numeral to the greater numeral. Means 10 plus 5. This is equals to 15. Now another example, L and X. We know that L stands for 50 and X stands for 10. And X is a smaller numeral which is written on the right side of a greater value numeral. So this will be always added to this one. Means 50 plus 10 is equals to 60. Now we do one more example. Here we can see the C stands for 100, X stands for 10 I stands for 1, this I stands for 1, similarly this I stands for 1. Here is also the same condition that the smaller numerals are written on the right side in comparison to the greater numeral. So what we will do? We will add all these numerals. Like C stands for 100, X stands for 10, I stands for 1 plus 1 plus 1. So this will become 130. This is our rule number 2. I repeat it, that whenever any smaller numeral written to the right of a numeral or of greater value, means any small value numeral, it is written on the right side of a greater value numeral, that will be always added to the greater numeral. Now we come to the rule number 3. In rule number 2, what we have done, when the smaller numeral is written to the right of the greater value. Now what we do, when a smaller numeral is written to the left of numeral of greater value, means now the smaller numeral will be written to the left of the numeral of greater value. Then it will be subtracted from the greater numeral. Now I am repeating this because in rule 2 it is that the smaller numeral is written on right and we are doing addition there. Now the smaller numeral is written to the left of the value. So here what we doing, we are subtracting that from the greater numeral. Now we do it by example, like I. We know that I stands for 1 and V stands for 5. So this is a smaller numeral. It is written on the left of the greater numeral. So this will be subtracted from the greater numeral. Means 5 is the greater numeral, V. So 5 minus 1, that is 4. So in the same way, next one, X stands for 10 and L stands for 50. And X is a smaller numeral in comparison to the L. So this will be subtracted from the 50 minus 10, that is 40. Here it is X is 10 and C is 100. And a smaller numeral is written to left of the greater. So this will be subtracted from the greater numeral. C stands for 100 minus X stands for 10. This will be 90. Similarly, we know that C stands for 100 and D stands for 500. And C is a smaller numeral, D is a greater numeral. So this will be subtracted from the 500 minus 100, that is 400. Now we come to the rule 4. This is our last rule of writing the Roman numerals. Rule 4 is, when a smaller number is placed between two numerals of greater value, means we can see from this example, like this is X, I and V. I is the smallest number and it is placed between the two numerals of greater value. So it is always subtracted from the greater numeral immediately following it. Immediately following it means the number just after that. Immediately following means number just after that. Now we do this by an example. Like example, we have X, I, V. We know that X stands for 10, I stands for 1 and V stands for 5. And I is the smaller number. This is the smaller numeral and it is placed in between the two numerals of greater value. So I will be subtracted from the greater numeral, but immediately following it means from 5. Start writing it. X stands for 10 plus. Now I is subtracted from the next, means 5 minus 1. This will become 10 plus 4, that is 14. Do one. Now see one more example. Here is also X, I and X. I is written in between the two greater numerals. So what we'll do? 10 plus 10 plus. I is written in between of two and I will be subtracted from the greater numeral immediately following it, and this X is the numeral which is immediately following it, means just after this. This is 10 minus 1. Answer will be 10 plus 10, 20 plus 10 minus 1, 9. This become 29. Do one more example. Here we know that C stands for 100, X stands for 10, this X stands for 10, I is the smaller. I is the smaller and it is in between of two greater numerals. Start writing. C stands for 100 plus 10 plus 10 plus. This is the smallest and it is immediately followed by V. So we write here 5 minus 1 because V stands for 5 and I stands for 1. So this answer will become 124. Now I will tell you some important points to remember which will help you in solving your questions. These are some important points to remember. Point 1 is that symbol I can be subtracted from V and X. Okay, remind these points because these will help you a lot while doing the questions. Similarly, the symbol X can be subtracted from L and C only. And symbol C can be subtracted from D and M. And the symbols V, L, D, these are never repeated. If you remember in the rule 1, what we have done that I and X can be repeated up to 3 times. But these are the 3 symbols which are never repeated. Similarly, in your chapter, you are doing the numerals up to 100. So numerals up to 100 can be written with the help of only 5 symbols, that is I, V, X, L and C.